Hello there, Libra. Thank you so much for stopping by for your tarot video forecast for the week of April 25th through May 1st. What we have coming up for you on Monday is the Six of Clubs. Six of Clubs is telling me that there's some kind of project that you're working on Monday, and you may have been working on it since before Monday. A lot of you have actually. And I feel like it is completed on Monday. And not only that, but you're hearing from some of the people who it benefits besides yourself, and they are expressing their appreciation for the time that you have put in on that project. Woohoo! Now, on Tuesday, Eight of Clubs showing up for you, Libras. This means things are happening quickly, quickly, quickly around you. Time to stay on your toes. Lots of change going on. With the Eight of Clubs, usually that lots of change is stuff going on around you. It doesn't directly impact you, but because it is going on around you, you do have to kind of keep up with it. So this would be like maybe your schedule isn't necessarily changing on Tuesday, but maybe if you have kids, their practice schedules or their schedules for games or their school schedules or whatever, something is changing. And so you have to keep up with it, keep up with it, keep up with it. And it's not just one person, but there's lots of people around you. Things are changing. So it's just a matter of keeping up with it all. Things are changing fast. Wednesday, Four of Cups coming up, Libra. This is one of my least favorite cards to see. I know it's minor arcana. It really shouldn't be that big of a deal. But to me, it's one of my least favorite because this is the pity party card. When the Four of Cups comes up, this just means that you Libras are going to be especially susceptible to a pity party on Wednesday. I really don't like pity parties for a couple of reasons. First of all, they keep us blinded to the good that is going on around us or the opportunities we could be working with because we're so busy focusing on the negative. So being blind to positive stuff, yucky. Who wants to do that? Now, being focused on negative stuff, well, that's just always a barrel of laughs, isn't it? We all should focus on negative stuff. It would make us feel so much better. Not. Okay, so pity party deal. Here's it. Here it is. You guys have free will. Anything that I say in this reading, you don't have to have it come true in your life. You have a choice. Okay? And on top of that, it's a general reading, so not everything's going to apply to every Libra anyway. But if you feel pity party energy coming into your life on Wednesday, if you're feeling that self-righteous martyr syndrome coming in, try to head it off at the pass if you can. Try to focus on the positive and work with the things that'll let you move forward. Try not to make yourself miserable thinking about how terrible things are for you, and try not to make all the people around you miserable thinking about how terrible things are for you. Okay, that's just my advice. My own personal advice is avoid the pity party. You guys get to do whatever you want to do. All right, Thursday, Wheel of Fortune coming up for you guys, and this is good. It came up upright. Just means something unexpected and lucky happening for you on Thursday. I don't believe in luck. It's a secret. No, I believe in synchronicities. So something unexpected and highly synchronistic actually coming in for you on Thursday. I do believe that it is going to feel like a surprise when it comes in, a good surprise. Okay, so Friday, King of Swords in reverse. This is somebody that you're dealing with. For a lot of you, I do feel like this is a significant other. For most of you, this will be a male figure. For some of you, it will be a female figure. This is a general reading, and I'm certainly not going to nail down genders in a general. Now, King of Swords in reverse. This just tells me that whoever it is you're dealing with, their personality on Friday is moody, grumpy, yucky, sarcastic. Ugh. Not fun to deal with, okay? So for some of you, you won't have to deal with them very long. For some of you, this just feels like an irate client or customer. Ugh. For others of you, this feels like a boss. But for a lot of you, I think I might have mentioned this feels like a significant other that is just really having a rough time, a big struggle. I had friends that used to say that people that were having a rough time and kind of taking it out on other people, they were fallen angels. So you're dealing with a fallen angel. No, it wasn't fallen angels, struggling angels. So you're dealing with a struggling angel on Friday. How about if we look at it like that? So somebody who would normally be very level-headed and very much an even keel, even tempered, just really having a hard time on Friday and really kind of hard to be around on Friday because of how they're handling it. All right, so Saturday, Justice card in reverse. Now the Justice card in reverse is a really interesting card, guys. Okay, first of all, if this has to do with well, this can come in a few different ways. So let me just throw out the ways for you. You see what resonates for you and you see what actually comes through in your life for those of you that this actually applies to, which it won't to all of you. It is a general reading. Okay, so Justice card. First of all, could be somebody judging you unfairly. Just one of those I judge everybody type people. You know, nobody wears the appropriate clothes, nobody talks the appropriate way, nobody drives the appropriate car for these people. They just judge everything. Okay, so this could be something that's going on, is somebody judging you unfairly on Saturday. The Justice card also can be some kind of court thing not turning out the way that you would hope it would turn out, not turning out in a fair way. The other way this card comes up is really interesting. And this is in regards to a relationship. So, and it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, although I see it the most there. But this can also be like a friendship or a business partnership. But this is talking about if it pertains to relationship for you, this is a relationship that has been uneven or unfair, unbalanced. Okay, and generally I'm going to say you have been the one putting in more energy, effort, resources, whatever. Okay, so when the Justice card comes out in reverse, this is the person who is putting in the least effort walking out the door, having a fit because the other person isn't putting out even more effort than they already do. So it's Justice in reverse. To me, this is, I can see where this is unfair because the person who is putting in the energy, you would think they would have something to show for it, but now this other person's walking out the door. So what do they have to show for it? It's just not a fair situation. So that's one way that it can manifest. The other way that this card can manifest is that you have somebody in your life that does something or says something that would be very easy to be insulted or offended by, and instead of just jumping on them and knocking them down and slapping them silly, you decide to give them some grace, let them slide. And usually, if that's the case, then what happens is later on during the day, you find out that there was that person really had some big things going on, and you end up being happy that you didn't just jump on them. Now, I'm not saying that what they did is any more right because of what was going on, but I feel like when you find that out, you just have compassion for them that you wouldn't have had otherwise. Okay, so that's Saturday. Sunday, what an interesting card. We have the Eight of Coins showing up on Sunday. This means work. You're doing work. So for those of you, this can come in a couple of ways because work for me can be that way that you make a living, but it can also be those things you do to improve your own inner self. So this can be self-work, spiritual work, work with a therapist. So Sunday, some of you are going to be doing some kind of work on your own character, making your own integrity better on Sunday. Some of you are going to actually be going to work and clocking in and doing your thing. Some of you are going to be doing work around home or work for the church or work for a neighbor, but definitely actual work coming in on Sunday for those of you who aren't doing that inner work. So a lot of different ways that that can manifest too for you guys. So you guys have a few things that there was a lot of ways that could manifest. Like at least 3 different cards that could be multiple manifestations. Anyway, pretty interesting. Thank you so much for stopping by, for hanging out, liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. I almost said or, but usually those of you who comment are also doing other stuff too. Anyway, I hope you all have a fantastic, fantastic week, and I will see you back here the next time. Peace out.